Here is Big Tomatoes, who we call Tommy. He's my very adorable, pudgy 15 three-hand thoroughbred gelding, and he's 14, and he's lived a whole life post-track career. He came up the track when he was 6, and he's been brought along by amateurs beautifully. He's done a whole bunch of fun stuff like starter trials at the lower levels. And he's with me because his previous owner was having some life complications that she just simply couldn't afford to keep him on, and I'm having a blast with this horse. And obviously, this is not me riding. I'm extremely happy to say that Alyssa, who I've known for years and years and years, she lives locally to me. And actually, she bought a really exceptional horse from me a couple of years ago, Carl Timothy, who she calls Pax. And she's got that horse going novice beautifully. And I believe that a move up to training sometime soon is in their sights. So I'm very excited for her. And she reached out to me a month or so ago and said she would be back for the summer. She's at college at the University of Kentucky. She just finished her freshman year, and she asked if I needed any help. And my dad and Billy have been telling me for a couple of years now that I do need help. So I was really excited to have her come on for the summer just because I know her and I trust her, and I know she's a great rider. I know she knows how to work well with horses, and she's a really hard worker and game to do all the things, and she's been awesome. This is her third or fourth day with me. So anyway, yesterday she rode Tommy here at my place, and they got along great. They just did a little quick flat. They popped around all the logs in the field. I was kicking myself that I didn't have my phone on me to take some video because they look so cute together. So I was planning on doing this cross country school with him today. And after they looked so good together yesterday, and she really is a great size for him, I do think that I'm probably a little big for Tommy, not in terms of just doing a bareback ride or jumping over little jumps, but to be like actively competing and stuff. I know he wants a person a little smaller than me. I'm 5'9" and 175 pounds, and I've been trying to lose that 25 pounds for a long time. One day I will. But anyway, nonetheless, Alyssa fits just perfectly on him. She's getting along great with him. I mean, Tommy's very easy to get along with. Anybody would get along with him. And I just think it will be great for her riding this summer to sit on as many different horses as she can. And it's a skill to be able to just catch ride horses, to get on a horse you've never ridden before or only ridden once and just jump them around. So she just did a fantastic job with Tommy today. She had a lot of fun on him. It's hard not to have fun jumping Tommy because he wants to jump. I mean, he's very point and shoot. Let me apologize right now because I was the person videoing this, and it was really difficult to video and sort of coach and give some instructions at the same time. So I'm very sorry that the video quality is not the norm. It's my fault. So, Alyssa's not done this sort of thing before, and Tommy is out of shape, and he hasn't cross country schooled in at least a year. So, we're not looking to move mountains. I want this to be a positive experience for both horse and rider. I want them to come away from this feeling super confident and happy, and like that was a fun thing that they would both like to do again, because I would very much like for Alyssa to enjoy this and want to keep riding and helping me with these guys. And I definitely, the priority is that Tommy has a good experience cross country schooling. So we started slow. We did a little flat warm up. We didn't do too much on the flat because he's really doing well on the flat. We didn't want to use up all of his energy flatting, but I'm so pleased with the quality of his canter transitions, especially to the right. They are coming along so nicely. And hilariously, Alyssa first asked him for the left lead, and he chose the right lead, which of course that's not technically what we're asking, but he's doing beautiful transitions. So I'm happy. Change is progress. And then she just started jumping him around the field. And I realized that I gave her a little bit too vague of directions. And towards the end, I realized I needed to give her a little bit of course, because it's hard when you're riding a horse you don't know that well to then also make decisions on the fly about where you're going. And it's one thing when, you're me or somebody who's done it a ton of times and you're just used to it. But she just did a fantastic job. And sometimes it's just easier for someone to tell you where to go. And that just takes one component of thinking out of it. So I told Alyssa before this ride that her job is to get the horse straight and to come in a good balance, and the rest is up to him. And Tommy is happy to jump from any distance. I mean, as we all do. Sometimes you get close, sometimes you're far away, sometimes it's that sweet spot. but this horse will jump happily from any distance, completely unfazed. Some jumps became in the trot, and we also worked on our rhythm in the canter. You'll see here, once he realizes where he's going, he's like, okay, let me at it. He always wants to jump the jump. He did some really nice lead changes through this cross country school. Of course, I just said that and he didn't do it there, but he does several lovely lead changes. I mean, he's just like the ultimate dude. He is just such a good boy. He's so happy to do all the things. He's not spooky, he's not lazy, he's not hot. He's just like a fun horse that wants to jump the jumps. I thought Alyssa did a great job around here in her ride of really getting him into a nice rhythm. And also, of course, once you've jumped enough jumps, you realize like, okay, this horse really wants to do this, and you take a breath and you relax and you just sort of exhale and realize that the horse is going to do this. I don't have to work so hard. I just have to focus on keeping the balance. And certainly that came to them around here in the ride, I think. So Tommy has competed through novice level at starter trials, but we limited this cross country school to beginner novice just because he's not fit. He hasn't done a lot of jumping in the last year or two. And of course, I don't want to overface Tommy or Alyssa. I want them both to have a good experience. But I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that the horse is going to jump anything that you point him at. And sometimes you have to be careful with that, that you don't take advantage of a horse that is so brave and willing to do all the things. Tommy always has the cutest expression on his face. It really tells you how happy he is to be out doing this job again. I think I'm going to butt out of this video because Tommy speaks for himself. He was a superstar.